Well, take a look at this. Dozens of protesters here arrested in downtown LA today after bringing the morning commute to a standstill on the 110 freeway. The group that organized the protest describes their members as American Jews calling for an Israeli ceasefire in Gaza. And tonight, we're learning much more about this group. NBC4's Conan Nolan is here now with that part of the story. Conan.
Yeah, this organization behind today's protest is known to law enforcement around the nation. Their goal is simple. They want the U.S. to stop its backing of the Israeli government and want an end to the war in Gaza, a mission they believe requires them to take to the streets. This time it was our turn. The shutdown of the Harbor Freeway downtown by members of the group If Not Now, protesting the Israeli response to the October 7th terrorist attacks. The same group that shut down the San Francisco-Oakland Bay Bridge last month, clashed with police outside a meeting of the Democratic National Committee and protested inside the rotunda of the U.S. Capitol.
We want to show that there are thousands and thousands and thousands of Jewish people who are opposing this war.
If Not Now is not new. Made up primarily of younger progressive Jewish Americans, the group started a decade ago, protesting what it believed was the Israeli military's disproportionate reaction to Hamas rocket attacks from Gaza. And while the organization condemned the October 7 terrorist attack, they have also vehemently opposed the Israeli response and the Biden administration's support for Israel. Asher Kaplan is a spokesperson for If Not Now.
The only path towards safety, security, peace for Jews, for Israelis, for Palestinians is through partnership, is through diplomacy, through a political solution. So we're calling for an immediate ceasefire.
And while the organization says it's dedicated to peaceful protests, there have been clashes. This one several years ago outside a conference of the American Israel Political Action Committee, the largest pro-Israel lobby in the U.S. Their goal to bring attention to their calls for an immediate end to the conflict in the Middle East. But their methods, some could find questionable.
How many people do you think were converted to your cause on the Harbor Freeway and all the other freeways that were impacted by shutting it down this morning? How many people do you think you won over?
Conan, I myself am Angelino. I grew up here, and I have spent plenty of time on our beautiful city's freeways, and I know what it's like to be stuck in traffic, and it is not good. We're very sorry to those folks who were just trying to go about their day and were inconvenienced. The fact is that we are in an emergency situation right now.
The Anti-Defamation League has criticized the group, saying they have combined efforts with pro-Palestinian organizations that did celebrate the terrorist attack on Israeli citizens. Mr. Kaplan would not talk about the organization's funding, but they are sophisticated. They had employed their own security at the event, the protest today, and hours later had issued their own press release on what happened, complete with photographs. I'm Conan Nolan, NBC4 News.